Aquarius, hello, hi, welcome. We are going to be doing a reading today for your week of September 27th to October 3rd, 2020. I'll take a look into your recent past, your present energy, and what's coming up for you. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs if you're cross-watching. But as these are general reads, they may not resonate for all viewers. I will encourage you to take that which is for you and leave all the rest behind. For Aquarius. Got some stuff going on. Okay, the overall energy for this reading is the Ace of Materials, a brand new start, something fresh, something that could lead to some stability for you. In the recent past, we have the Muse of Emotions, the Three of Materials, and the Strength card. What I'm seeing here is someone who is starting to build up the foundations for their happy life and kind of reflecting on all of the things and adversaries that brought them there and gathering strength from that to move forward. Feeling very emotionally fulfilled right now, though, with this Muse of Emotions on the board. So good energy going on in the past here, potentially dealing with a Leo in your life. We'll see. In the present energy, we have the Star, the Seven of Emotions, and the World. So what happens in shadow comes to light, that age-old adage. We're taking a look at where our heart is sitting right now and looking at all sides of it. We have some kind of cycle that's coming to an end or starting up here with the World card. But I get the sense that there's like a pause that's happening here, where we're looking at all sides of things and we're really weighing in on how do I feel about this? What do I feel about this? What does this thing make me feel? But there's going to be kind of like some cosmic intervention, if you will, leading to the immediate future where we have the Tower card, Nine of Emotions, and the Hanged Muse. So something is about to happen here. It may not be a daunting something, but in this reflection, I feel like we're going to approach maybe a decision or something that needs to be made or is going to be made for us in this scenario. Still coming out the other side of this Tower moment with like good energy, still feeling very emotionally fulfilled, but now kind of like in a place of pause and surrender to see what happens next. So maybe we can find out a little bit more about that. We'll take a look, do some clarifying. It's like a lot of big things going on. But to do with your heart, it's possible this relates to a relationship you're building with someone, or being maybe unsure of, where our heart is, who it's with. But with this Ace of Materials, I gather this to be a new start that has to do with building security for yourself, and that may be more personal for me. Let's clarify it. All right, clarified by the Nine of Cups, the Strength card again, and the Devil. So some happiness that has been brought on from gathering, summoning strength. We see this in the recent past energy as well. With the Devil tied to it, there is something about whatever this opportunity is that may or may not be healthy. Perhaps it ties to a toxic cycle. Perhaps it ties to a toxic person. Perhaps it puts us in a space that isn't positive for us. Maybe we're feeling a little bit obsessive about getting this start, so focused on this like intent want for happiness that like we're obsessing over it, and we need to like gather our strength to move past this sort of devil energy that is tethered to it. Potentially dealing with a Leo in this situation, potentially dealing with a Capricorn in this situation. I'm feeling good though, feeling strong. I don't know that this devil is bringing in a lot of intense energy that's going to drive what's happening here, but it's present and lingering around the situation. Let's clarify the Three of Materials in your recent past. So someone's not making a decision about something. It's like, it's interesting. We're clarifying this sense of starting to build up this security with the Two of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Three of Swords. So having like a lot of mental battle over maybe what these steps are that need to be taken to establish a sense of feeling secure. Like you have an idea, but then it's met with a lot of conflicting other thoughts and some kind of choice that you need to be making that isn't being made. I'll clarify this Strength card. See if we can glean anything further. Oop, she came right out. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Yeah, someone is feeling overwhelmed, like they're driving themselves crazy with their thoughts and what's going on in their head right now. But also like preserving their energy and planning for the future. So I see this as maybe some necessary anxiety or a lot of thoughts and feelings and focus on figuring out what we need to be doing here and using that as time, maybe not negatively spent. Like I get the sense that there's some really heavy energy that's going on here, but it's like, you know in your heart what you're doing is the right thing to be doing, but it's causing your head a lot of pain. Do you know what I mean? But coming out of this, preserving our energy, preserving what's inside, and focusing on what is going to be coming next, looking out into the future and deciding where we need to go or whatever this choice is that we need to be making. You would know better than I do on what that might be. Let's clarify the Star here in the present energies. Clarified by the Star, the Queen of Swords, the Star Movers, and the Knight of Cups. So Star generally talks to like a wish coming true, a dream coming true. And I see that a wish is not happening. Like what you want, what you're focused on, whatever this star is for you, is not happening right now because there is a battle between either someone who is looking at things very logically and is really speaking their truth to power here, and someone else who's coming at it from a place of like, my heart is in this as opposed to my head is in this, and not being able to see eye to eye on that. Potentially, you're dealing with your mind outweighing your heart in this scenario. This could be an internal issue. It may be external as well if you have somebody else that is kind of weighing on this. Let's clarify the Seven of Emotions. Okay, so we're looking at a lot of choices for our heart that are speaking to our heart here in an effort to cultivate our longevity in life and protect that which is ours. But with this Justice card present, potentially you have a Libra that's kind of in the mix here, but I read this to be like what is right is going to come out. Like we're weighing between right and wrong. We're weighing between all the choices in our heart, and the right choice is going to come forward. And we're going to feel a need to be perhaps a bit protective of what we have around us when that decision is made. But the universe is going to present, you know, the path. Let's clarify this Tower card in the future energies. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, the Three of Pentacles, again, the Lovers, and the Knight of Swords. A choice relating to being able to create a foundation for ourselves and then like charging in on that. The Lovers traditionally is a choice card. I don't get the impression from what we have going on here that this is to do with like a romantic connection as it relates to what's going on, though maybe there is a romantic connection that is interfering, that is having this bit of devil energy tethered to your new opportunity. But I see this as a choice of like, do I go after it? Don't I go after it? And here, I mean, you're going after it and you're moving fast on it. Sometimes our Tower moments are when a forced choice has to happen. It's like it's out of your control. The choice is being made with or without you there. May also be that you have a sense of stability around you right now, and whatever the choice is causing you to move away from it, or someone to move away from it. Could be your other person. Let's look at the Nine of Emotions. Okay, so emotionally speaking, feeling, you know, full, content, many emotions around like approaching complete fulfillment. But there is something on your mind, or a lot of somethings on your mind, that are making it difficult to really get focused on this like happy ever after. And someone around who is speaking with a lot of conviction. Perhaps also where we have like the Knight of Swords becoming the King of Swords. Whatever this series of thoughts are that's preventing you from being able to focus on your happy ever after moment needs to go, so that you can transition from being this knight and starting to like really make action, and then coming into your full power on that action. Like this King of Swords is you on the board, realistically, Aquarius. So like your happiness is there on the other side of your anxieties and your thought process. You have the full heart. What we're getting to is the clear mind. And let's clarify this Hanged Muse here. It's taking a pause because there may be a love or a connection that comes together. Though I think somebody's got their back turned to it, like taking pause from what we're dealing with here to try and focus on this love connection that we have going around. But it looks like one or both of you kind of have your back turned to it right now. Like the energy's there, and someone's waiting around for it, and not in a way that's like, I'm waiting around for it, just like waiting. But I don't see either party like as being connected to it or focusing on it. Just a lot of battle between heart and head coming up right now for you, Aquarius, on whatever direction in life you're trying to get yourself focused on, you need to find some balance, some sense of justice between what's on your mind and what is in your heart. Take a few cards from the universe here to close this off. Beautiful. So this Two of Cups down here that someone, both of you, one of you have your backs turned to, I think it's because there is something else that's going to be coming in for you. We have here the Magician, the Two of Emotions, and the Knight of Materials to close the reading. So all things available to you to be able to start to create the life that you want, the relationships that you want, the presence in this world that you want, and your passion. We have two people coming together emotionally, the Soulmates card here with this Two of Emotions and the Knight of Materials. So moving from this kind of like Page of Materials into the Knight of Materials, I feel you're going to be more empowered by whatever this connection is. And the universe is telling you that like you have what you need to make all of this come together and to start to move things forward at a good pace. And there is going to be love there to support it. So I hope that helps, Aquarius. We'll see you the next time.